Welcome everyone. Today I am meeting my childhood friend Kurula Thomas. We studied together in SH. Welcome Kurula.
Thank you very much. We are meeting after 2 months after our boat trip in Alma. Thank you very much for arranging it. It was really amazing.
Okay.
Met, I think 4 of them came. We are meeting them after around 32 years. I think so.
Yes, oh really?
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
It was amazing. We got some good time together.
Excellent. Yeah. Very good. Excellent.
Do you remember anything out of that boat trip which was exciting for you?
I can tell you a few things which was very exciting, but it was a bit illegal. We had 2 of our friends jumping into the water, which was not very safe, and even some of us got some little local toddy and were swimming after having some toddy. It was an unbelievable experience, but maybe a little bit illegal in my view.
It was an amazing experience. It was good to have all of our batchmates together.
Correct.
Kurula, can you share with us your memories about your childhood, your school?
Sure. I have very pleasant memories about my childhood days and again time spent in SH. I was born in Nigeria. My parents were working in Nigeria for around 25 years. So I came at class 2, I joined SH. My grandparents were very critical that I need to learn Malayalam, and I did not know Malayalam at that time. I remember coming to SH and students were very excited to speak to me in English. I remember Kishore coming and asking me, what is your name? He knew my name obviously. What is your name? Where are you coming from? And I had to give all the answers in English, and a lot of students were around listening to me. At that time we did not have TV, so listening to live English discussions were not normal. So it was like a lot of excitement and entertainment for my classmates. I remember that so well. I also remember doing a lot of work at home. My grandparents were very particular that we need to do work at home, plucking pepper, coconuts, coffee, cutting grass for cows and all of that. And it instilled a lot of qualities in us, in my view, by doing some work and work ethics, understanding the importance of these things. So it's quite interesting. Another very interesting thing I remember is that we are 6 boys, but 3 of us came together to SH. And see my height, I'm very short. My brothers are also short.
Oh, really?
And we were just 1 class apart. So in the assembly line, all of us are in the front of the assembly line. All my elder brother, myself, and my younger brother in the front. Right?
Okay.
And one day, my elder brother was caught for wearing a very dark blue trouser. I think when my parents got it in the shop light, it may have been black color, right? But it is really dark blue. And my elder brother was taken to the principal's room, and he got 2 beatings. And then Principal Ajay Varghese said, most probably his brothers also are wearing the same trousers, bring them here.
Okay.
And he took us, and all 3 of us got...
So you all 3 were caught with the same
because we always had the same uniform. Oh. So when my parents bring trousers, they give it for all the 3 shirts. So Ajay Varghese made the right assumption that if the elder brother is wearing the wrong color, his brothers are wearing the wrong color. So we all got beatings. Another very interesting incident is that I used to represent the school for this district events on 100 meters, 200 meters and relay, and we used to get prizes, by the way. That is the time I remember the importance of teamwork, right? I remember winning the relay team first prize for Kottayam district, even though individually we were not the best. But we learned a lot to coordinate and collaborate between the team. Exchanging the baton, we learned a lot and we did quite well. But I still remember the reason I went for those events was to have the glucose.
Oh.
We used to get free glucose before and after the event, and that was more exciting to me, by the way.
Very sweet.
Very sweet. And you cannot buy it in those days, right? Yeah. Somebody has to give it to you. Parents don't buy this glucose and all of that for you. So.
Wonderful. My favorite subject was biology and physics and chemistry. What about you? What were your favorite subjects?
Mine was different. Right? I really liked subjects like mathematics and physics. I liked wherever it was a lot of analytics and equations and all of that. I hated memorizing things, right? So I did not like subjects like biology and history, right? And now I'm realizing that I did not like it because I started memorizing it instead of understanding what is the logic behind the biology and history, right? So, but I did not do it that way, right? Another thing, my grandparents, again, as I mentioned, was very particular that I need to learn Malayalam, and I was forced to kneel on small stones every day and learn Malayalam. And why he made us kneel on the stones is so that we learn it very, very quickly, because it becomes very painful, right? So it was an unpleasant experience, but I had to like Malayalam.
My favorite teacher was Emmanuel sir. What about you?
Oh, there we are aligned. It's coincidence. I also liked Emmanuel sir a lot. There was a very specific reason, because if you remember, Emmanuel sir used to conduct tuitions for mathematics for all of them.
Yes, yes.
But I used to go to another teacher who was my father's friend.
Oh, really?
Right? And I was a bit worried that he may not like me because I'm not going for tuition with him, but he was very, very extra nice to me just because I was not going for tuition with him. And he even tried to understand what I was being taught by the other teacher, and he used to compensate it even though I'm not paying any tuition fees.
Oh, really?
Right? Few other teachers, the older teachers, Illimutal sir, Nalatwaili Lachan, Kurian sir, they knew my grandparents very well, right? And they used to give feedback to my grandparents, so I had to keep them happy. But I used to play some tricks there, right?
Really?
Because my grandfather is known to be very strict, and I used to tell his friends that I get a lot of beatings from home. And I tell my grandparents that in the school I get a lot of beating from Nalatwail Lachan and Illimutil sir and all of them. And both of them are actually not beating, assuming the other person is beating me. So I got away by...
So you were strategic in dealing with them.
I was already strategic in dealing with them, right? Yes. But one thing I must say, that if you look back at all our teachers, they were very, very simple, genuine people. If you remember all of them, very, very sincere. They only had one intention in life, is to teach us something and nothing else in their life. Yeah, that is something that I remember
Absolutely.
so well. Yeah.
Do you have special memories about any of your schoolmates?
Oh, yes. Very, very special memories, right? In the beginning, again, since I was short, I was given a place next to Mathukutti. Mathukutti also was very short. What I remember well, Mathukutti had a ice cream factory just opposite the school gate.
Oh, really?
So every day after lunch, I used to really pester him, right? Go. And because then it is his own factory, right?
Yeah.
I don't have to pay. So he will again sneak out one or two. He was so nice because his parents will not give ice cream to all his classmates.
Yeah.
So he will give Mathukutti maybe one or two, and he used to split it with me.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I remember that. And I did that almost every day. I now feel a little bit bad about it, but at that time...
Are you in touch with Mathukutti?
Oh, yes. He's doing very well. He's in some irrigation business in Bombay, doing extremely well. Yeah.
Okay.
Then what I also remember is that we had two brothers, Hormis and Jojo Murikan. They were in my same class, and another friend, Ausepechan, was very near to his house. So every day I used to go from my house to their house, and all four of us will spend time there and go to the school together. And it was around 1.5 to 2 kilometers. And we used to like it, that it is such a long distance, because we used to spend a lot of time going up and down. I liked that part of going with them to the school and coming back versus any other activity.
Did you have any shortcut to walk all the way to the school, or was it the mainstream roads?
I will tell you something which is very funny. There were shortcuts which we skipped because we wanted to spend more time.
Oh, really?
So we can actually take a shortcut, but I used to tell home the shortcut is not very nice, so we are going to take the longer route and I have to leave very early just to spend time with them. Really, we used to take a long.
That was good.
Yeah. Another Alex, our classmate, it was not something in SH, but when I got in engineering, Alex was in the same school, engineering college when we got admission. And in engineering college, the ragging is very, very painful. And I was so happy when I realized that Alex, who was an SH classmate, is going to be my roommate, because you need some support, some mental support when you are getting ragged, and the ragging was quite serious. Yeah.
Okay.
One learning from all of this is that if you just look at our friends, we did not pick our friends. Our friends are people who were next to us, right? And we started liking them, right? So the point I'm trying to tell everybody is that actually everybody is really good and they will be your friends, right? The reason that you have some of them as your friends is just because you spend time with them. You see what I'm saying? So the point that is very important is that everybody is a good friend. But some of them become your friend because you spend them, and if somebody is not your friend, it is just because you do not get time to spend time with him.
Yeah. And get to know them.
Get to know them. Exactly, exactly.
After school, I never saw you for many years. Where did you pursue your further education?
So after SH, I did pre-degree, first group in SB College. I think most of them who did pre-degree came to SB College, if I remember well. Then after that, I did engineering in TKM College, Quilon. And then I worked with Larsen and Toubro for around 4 years, little bit in between with Indian Air Force. And then after a few years in Larsen and Toubro, I did my MBA in Melbourne Business School. Right. I now wish that I even did a PhD. Right. Yeah. I think we should never do a cost benefit analysis for education. In my view, education is, the benefits are unlimited. So we should always take opportunities where we can learn and study. I may even do a PhD soon at this age. Yeah.
Well, which stream did you choose for engineering?
Electrical and electronics.
Okay.
Yeah. I cannot argue that it was based on any logic. It was based on the ranks at that time, right? Because the top rank get computer science, then you get electronics, then you get electrical, then you get mechanical, civil. So the selection of the engineering branch was mostly based on the marks, at least in my case. Yeah.
And why did you choose Australia for your MBA?
I wanted international exposure. Absolutely, I really wanted to go abroad. So because I did not get admission in IIMs in India, right? But I did get admission in other MBA schools in India, but I thought it is absolutely necessary to get some international exposure, and then I selected Melbourne Business School. Melbourne Business School gives a lot of importance to your work experience, but in India, if you go to write the entrance exams for IIMs, and if you work for 4 or 5 years, your quick analytical skills actually diminishes because of your 4 or 5 years of work experience. So it is very difficult to get into an IIM because of the way the test is conducted if you are not fresh out of your school, right? So it is more meant for people with less experience, which I think is not good, by the way.
Okay. KURUVILA, can you share with me about your family, your marriage and your...
I got married just after my MBA. Okay. Right. Mine was an arranged marriage. Very interesting incident. She actually rejected me, my wife.
Really?
Right. Because it was an arranged marriage, so we were not in love or anything like that. So rejected me because she always had some thinking about the height for her husband, right? So she did not like my height. Then I went into a deep discussion with her, and she got convinced that height is irrelevant in a relationship. So there also I started applying my strategic thinking and explaining, and she genuinely got convinced that height is not important. Yeah, I gave some very interesting examples of, asked her, just think about the people that you like in your friend group, and she came up with a list. I said, was height a criteria? She said no. I said, then height is not important in life, and she got agreed. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I think she is 100 times more smarter and intelligent than me, but the fact that she is not working and she is a housewife, people don't appreciate it, right? Because I work and I earn, and then I get a lot of credit for what's happening, but that is completely, I think it's very unfair. She is an accomplished Indian classical dancer. She used to be the Kala Tilagam during her school days. She used to get a lot of district and state level prizes for speaking, poetry writing, dancing, debates. She was quite famous when she was a student, right? But later on she was very happy to spend time and take care of the family. I always feel it's a bit unfair, but she is very happy, she is very content, and it allowed me a lot of space to do my work.
Where do you live now?
Now I live in Trivandrum.
Okay.
Right, but as a part of my work, I travel a lot. Right. Before COVID started, I used to take around 160 to 170 flights a year. So every 1 or 2 days, I'm on a flight. So where do you live? It's a bit difficult. I spend more time in the plane.
Yeah, understood.